I'm so happy to welcome to the show Dr. Moolani in Owensboro. He is passionate about serving the elderly in our community, and he's also an author. And this is his book, Tough Decisions in Care of Elderly Loved Ones. Welcome to Lifestyles.
Thank you, Angie.
I'm so anxious to share the story behind the book and talk about your professional care for people who are in those end years of life. What inspired you to write the book?
Actually, I've been taking care of elderly people for quite some time. I'm medical director at few nursing homes. And what most important thing, what I noticed it in the last 5 years, I got more involved in elderly people. And I saw that families are having extremely tough time when they have these tough decisions like end of life, or somebody has cancer, somebody has dementia. And it is not just the kids, it is the spouses. Spouses have more trouble than the kids because this is the person they have lived with for 40 years, 50 years. Right. And all of a sudden that person is so extremely sick, and they themselves are feeling it, and then they have to help their spouse. So this is how I've been seeing what different aspects of care people have trouble with. So one day I was going to give a lecture at Alzheimer's Society, and they talked about everything, and I said, whoa, they have talked about everything which they can talk, what should I come up with? So then I said, okay, there are mental aspects, there are health aspects, there are physical aspects, and there are financial aspects of our care. We should talk about those. So I talked about that on that day and another talk, and then I said, well, I can write a book on this. And
here it is. How do we acquire your book?
It is available on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, Amazon.com it is available. Yeah.
What are some of the, I think, priorities that we as decision makers, what are the first questions we need to be asking, and what are our expectations should we set for ourselves as the child or the spouse?
First, you should not be the decision maker, the child and the spouse, unless the person is completely disabled and cannot make any decision, So our goal is to be the helping hand, to hold the hand while they take the decision. So empathize, to put ourselves in their shoes and see, hey, if I have this problem, what would I want, How can I help? So this thing is the most important thing, that we should not be the decision makers unless they are completely incapable of making decisions. Once they're incapable, then you have to step in, Then when you can see they're making completely irrational decisions, like this, if they are not able to drive and they are driving, then you have to step in and take the key away. So,
and that's hard, and that's a difficult thing.
That is a very tough thing to do, extremely tough, because sometimes it is like infringing on somebody's independence.
Well, again, to your point, how would I feel if it was me? You know? So let me ask you, when a person is able to make decisions but unwilling to talk to you about end-of-life conversations, how do you begin as a caregiver?
That's a very good question, actually. It is... I see it all a lot when the families come and the dad or the mother says, I have nothing to do with it. And I tell them, if you won't make that decision, somebody else will make that decision, which may be against your wishes. So it's better to write down your wishes, whatever you have. It is better to write it down. Like, for example, advanced care planning. If you don't know whether you want resuscitation, how will your daughter know whether you want resuscitation? So it is better that you make the decision, so she doesn't have to make irrational decision. And it doesn't happen in one sitting. It happens. You have to keep on talking slowly. Listen to them more than talk to them.
It happens over time.
It happens over time.
Dr. Moolani, thank you so much for doing this work and making this available to us. So on Amazon.
Yes.
Get your copy right now. Thanks again.
Thank you,